So there's been a lot going on with Deion Sanders and his player, Cormani McClain. And I would like to go over everything and highlight everything for you guys. Just in case if you missed everything, this video right here should catch you up with everything. And then moving forward, I will keep you guys updated with Cormani McClain and Deion Sanders' relationship. So with that being said, let's get into this video. This is what happened when Coach Prime was asked about Cormani McClain because they needed a replacement for Travis Hunter. And this is what Deion Sanders had to say to the press when they asked Deion Sanders about Cormani McClain. Let's check out these comments right here. Here's the video.
A lot of coaches would know that you are going into this big game, know that you won't have Travis, and they'd fret a little bit. But you see these facts.
Next
and
man
you
up.
see
Next man up. Because everybody want to be him until it's time to be him. Now you got a chance to be him. Let's go.
Show me.
You show me. Get off the box. Don't sit up here and try to play like, oh, I ain't get no playing time. No, you got it now. Okay? But based on what I see at practice, I know what I'm seeing in the game. So if I don't see it in practice, you can't do it in the dark and think you're going to do it in the light. That don't work like that. So we have some tremendous challenges this week, and I love it because they say they want it.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be the man until it's time to be the man. And we're going to see this week, and I love that challenge.
At least this week. What is the plan at corner? Like, is Cormani ready yet?
No. The plan at corner is cornerback committee. That's why we practice. We're going to see who steps up and takes over that role.
What's holding Cormani back at this point?
He is.
Sean Keeler at the Denver Post. You mentioned last week that Cormani seeing the field was up to Cormani. I wonder if you could elaborate on what you want to see him do, one. And two, did he help his case?
Study, prepare.
Late against
Study,
Oregon?
prepare, be on time for meetings. Show up to the darn meetings. Understand what we're doing as a scheme. Want to play this game. Desire to play this game. Desire to be the best in this game. At practice, in the film room. And on your own free time. You do know that I check film time for each player upon the week. Thursday, I need film time from the whole staff so I can see who's been preparing. And that's just not about Cormani. That's about a multitude of them. So if I don't see that, you would be a fool to put somebody out there and they're unprepared. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. I'm old school. I'm sorry.
Did Oregon help in that regard because he got out there late? Did what you saw?
What a score. Shoot. I started to put you out there at one point.
And this is who we are. Yeah. We ain't changing that. I don't care who you are. We're not changing. This is how we are. This is where we're going. This is how we're going to get there, and that's not going to change.
Which plays in a little bit. You had a comment. I won't say. You had a comment about one of your players this week. You were
I
asked
know
about
you're
that.
talking about.
Yeah. And that's the kind of mentality you're trying to get across to you.
I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I'm 56, and I'm really confident about who I am. I'm good. I've done some good things in life. I'm not changing. Yeah. This is how it's going to be. And if you like it or you don't, you could stay here, you could go.
Okay.
It's going to be one another because when 119 players choose to do it this way and we got one guy that doesn't, that's a problem. Yeah. It's not with the 119, it's with the one.
Okay, so those are the comments that Coach Prime had made, and that pretty much had stirred the pot around everything because Cormani McClain came out and he had addressed those comments on his Instagram page. And this is what Cormani McClain had to say. You'll be surprised what happened behind closed doors. Everything ain't just what it seems, but pushing through politics every day the only way out. So we all know how the media is going to portray that. They are going to continue to poke at this thing because now there's a storyline and there's something to create out of this. And Coach Prime had made some more comments about Cormani McClain the next day when talking with Skip Bayless. Let's check out what Coach Prime had to say.
Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos.
I also appreciated what you said this week about Cormani McClain, who is a really talented kid, top corner recruit in the country. And you just flat out said, well, he's not preparing himself to play football. He's not on time for the meetings. He's not putting in the time on his computer at night. And I appreciated it because it's hard to talk to a kid like that when he is so valuable to your program, but you're just saying, no, that's, as you said, that's not you.
You can't have value to our program unless you show value to our program. And you can't tell me you want to be the best and you're not preparing to be the best. That's just not Cormani. That's kids all over the country. See, the thing that registered with us, we had those hard-nosed, tough coaches that we loved. They made us who we are. And I'd be darned if I'm going to flip it and turn into something that I didn't grow up with. Like, I'm sitting here today because of the Dave Capels, of the Ron Hoovers, of the Mickey Andrews, and so forth. That's why I'm here. And I'm still old school, not an old fool. I'm still old school, and I inhabit those principles, and I'm going to stand on them.
Yeah.
And I'd be darned if I'm going to reward you for ignorance, and that's just not him. That's a multitude of players around the country.
But now there's this thing called the transfer portal, and these kids can say, okay, I'll go play for USC or whatever.
Yeah, we got a chair that's real comfortable and it has Porter on it. I'd be glad to get you in it. I will shoot a video for you and sell you all you want. Because if that's what you want, let's go.
Speaking of that portal,
I want who want us. Right. Yeah, I want who want us.
Okay, so Coach Prime was pretty much just saying that Cormani McClain is not doing all the things that he needs to be doing behind the scenes. Watching film, showing up to class on time, showing up to practice on time, keeping up with his grades and stuff like that is very important, especially with a young kid that's coming from high school and is a freshman in college. Cormani McClain still has to stay disciplined in those areas to become great. Because like they say, man, hard work beats the talent. Every great player has said that. Kobe Bryant has said it. Kevin Durant and plenty of other players have said that. Hard work always beat the talent, man. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that happened leading up to the game against USC. And Cormani McClain, his number was called. He had played a great game against USC, man. Everybody was talking about his great performance. And Coach Prime even praised Cormani McClain for his performance. Here's a clip right here.
From the naked eye, I think he played well. I would have to watch the film to make sure, it is what it is. So it's hard. It's hard to say now. Then you go in and watch the film and you don't know. So I want to really reserve that to watching the film. But I'm proud of him for just even stepping up to the challenge to get his butt in there and make a difference. I'm proud of him. I really am.
Do you think he's been applying what you've been saying to him?
You'd be a fool not to, because you're not going to play if you don't. You're going to sit right over there, probably where you sitting at.
So yeah, man, that's pretty much everything with Coach Prime and Cormani McClain. I want to catch you guys up on everything, just in case if you have missed everything that was going on, because it's a lot to unpack with that. So Cormani McClain, he came up and he showed out against USC. Unfortunately, the Buffs had lost. But like I said, Cormani McClain, when his number was called, he had showed up. And Shedeur Sanders even had something to say about that. He said, I told him, I said, bro, you could be a big part of the offense, or you could just have a freshman year and just wait. So it's up to you. So that's what Shedeur Sanders has said to Cormani McClain, man. So it's looking like, they really want Cormani McClain to just step up. Hit that like button if you made this far in the video. Don't forget to subscribe up as well if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I appreciate your time today, man. Salute, and we out, guys. Peace.